Ahoy, scallywags! Make sure when you board me vessel, you adjust your sensitivity.
Lucas Pope has got opinions about proper mouse control, doesn't he?
Yeah, I loved this. This is The Curse of the Obra Dinn. It came out last week. It is the newest game from Lucas Pope, the creator of Papers, Please, most famously. And yeah, I got a kick out of this too.
It defaults to perfect, which I found to be perhaps a bit jittery for my taste.
You're having good control over it right now, but it's
actually,
pretty
I haven't played the real game yet, to be fair. I've only used this cursor, so maybe it actually works well, but I'm gonna say maybe...
I notched it 1 or 2 down.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it down
And
just
how about your monitor?
Dude, I was just like fawning over this before we started, man. It's pretty good.
Very good. Specific monitor choices here.
Yeah.
I almost went with the IBM, but I kept going back to the Mac.
Yeah, it probably defaults to that for a reason.
Yeah.
So, okay.
So, Brad, you have not touched this game.
No, I've heard it described a couple times, and that's about it.
Yeah, I would say I'm maybe like halfway through, let's say. It's hard to gauge.
Okay. Sorry.
No,
those are the credits. One guy did everything on this game, just about, with the exception of some localization. All right. Should I hit the button?
You can hit that button.
Oh, is this your save?
Weird.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
That's not even my most current save.
That means, based on my past experience with Steam Cloud, that means that your save is probably going to push to my machine at home tonight.
Okay, great. Well, if you want a little shortcut.
And you're probably going to get this one
cool.
as well. There was, I shouldn't talk over the intro, but at one point I ended up with a mishmash of mine, yours, and Jan's Into the Breach.
Oh
saves.
yeah, Into the Breach got real weird.
All in one file.
So here we go. 1803, okay. I was in 1903 before.
Okay.
So you are an insurance adjuster.
Man,
here.
I love to adjust.
And, we're gonna get a little more detail, but this ship has washed ashore. Obra Dinn has returned. Dispatch to Falmouth immediately and prepare a full assessment. What could go wrong? You just got to figure out what's up with this boat. How hard could that be?
Company man woke me up. Said you'd need ferry to the Obra Dinn.
This guy's real salty.
Yeah.
Not many eager for that job.
Sounds like he's been gargling barnacles.
Seems a bit late if you ask.
I didn't. I didn't know that.
What's in the box?
I don't know.
Oh, weird. I had a lady in mind.
Huh. Oh, hang on. I'll wait till this finishes.
Carefully.
I read about that. It may have been on the Steam page or somewhere. He said it randomly picks male or female character.
Interesting.
When you start a new game.
Yeah.
And if you don't like the choice, all you have to do is start another game and it will pick the other choice.
Huh. That's cool.
Do I need to...
I wonder if it gave you male because I had already had a female.
Probably. Can I pick that up?
No. I'm going to go ahead and say, I don't remember this beginning, but...
What if I jump in the water?
What if you try?
It's because I have insurance.
Then somebody would have to adjust your insurance.
I have insurance to adjust, so...
So I'm really digging this game.
God, what an unusual look this is.
Yeah, right out the gate, it's very unique.
Because it does have that super old monochromatic look, but everything is also super smooth and 3D.
Yeah, and there's just a million
and it's
dots.
got this, it's got this almost like pointillist kind of look to it. That's fascinating. Okay.
I'm gonna let you explore here. I'm not really gonna push you along.
Yeah, I didn't even really look at the controls. Oh, okay. Whoa.
Here we go.
Okay, body badly decomposed. Did not pay his premiums.
Pretty well dressed. I wonder if you can get that.
Is there like
box,
a crouch?
Actually.
Like a crouch or a duck?
No.
Just a zoom.
Just a zoom. Is there a way to pull up that box actually that the guy had?
Box?
In the guy who rode you here.
On the boat?
Yeah.
Oi!
Ah!
It's too heavy!
So yeah, one of the interesting parts about this game is you never see anyone talk. You only see dialogue presented like that, kind of on a black screen.
Yeah. Almost got like a silent film kind of vibe to it.
Yeah.
Too heavy. Take it yourself or open it here.
Okay. Oh. Can I pick it up? Ah.
It's a book.
It is a book. Whoa. Oh, hey. And what a book.
You got WASD controls on the book.
Okay.
Presence on the Obra Dinn is critical. You think it's Dean or Din?
He said Din.
Okay,
The voice actor
great.
said Din.
So yeah, that last paragraph is the one of the important ones. You kind of aren't going to get the whole story till you figure out what's going on. This story and this book are broken up into chapters here,
Cool.
which kind of, each chapter houses a certain number of deaths. So basically the core gameplay is you're going to figure out what happened to the crew. You have these little diagrams of the ship.
Is this all just kind of reference here?
If you click on it, you'll get like a full guide.
This is just-
So this will populate as you discover more corpses. It's kind of like for referencing, where you found people. This is for figuring out the charting the journey.
Okay. Oh, wow.
You've got here, some art. So these 3 pictures here have every crew member. And you'll use this to kind
wow.
of cross-reference with names.
Wow, that is a lot of people.
Yeah. I think they said 53,
Yeah, 51, I think.
51, yeah.
I've seen multiple people say that, like, well, I should say that this game seems very well received, so I don't want this to sound overly negative, but some people seem to think this game is sort of exhausting.
Yes. Oh, totally.
Which now that I look at this and having some idea what you need to do in this game, I can understand.
It's got a good flow up to it. It ebbs much like a boat. It ebbs and flows.
Okay.
Why don't you click on that manifest too? It's worth noting. So here's kind of the information you get: their name, their job on the boat, and their nationality, which are all 3 very important pieces of information, it turns out, for discovering fates and kind of matching faces to names. It's going to make you thumb through the whole book, I believe.
Oh.
Actually, try hitting escape. Or
Nope. Escape just goes back.
tab.
Page.
There you go.
Ah.
Sometimes the game gets a little smart with you.
Okay. Oh, hey, you just hold the key down.
So these kind of populate as you start to uncover the story. You'll get cutscenes. You'll get information about who died and when.
Oh, crap. I should not have clicked on that. All right, let's just go to the end.
You ever spend much time on boats?
Not really. Like maybe a couple hours here and there at a time.
Actually, go back a couple pages. Yeah, the glossary is handy too, because you can get, this actually stuff comes in handy here because you can learn about the different jobs, the different terms.
Okay.
Because you'll hear people talking about boat stuff.
Oh, the purser, of course.
The orlop deck.
What? Okay. Huh. All right. Okay.
So that's kind of your main reference point, and then this is the device for the gameplay, I guess you would say. My dad was a commercial fisherman.
Oh, wow.
So I spent a lot of time on boats, but it would mostly be just me in the cabin watching cartoons.
Like serious boats.
Yeah. Never like any overnight trips, which he would go on frequently, like 3 or 4 day journeys.
Isn't that like super dangerous?
Yeah, it varies. The bay is relatively calm, but he did do some more dangerous stuff here and there. It's a good sounding boat. Lots of good creaks and.
Yeah, this seems like the kind of game to play like on a rainy night with a glass of whiskey or something.
Yeah, I've been.
Like an old murder mystery.
I've been having a lot of fun just waking up, grabbing a cup of coffee,
Yes,
and like
or yes, like
spending an hour with it.
first thing in the morning with some coffee also sounds good.
Open the door! Kick it in. Ah! Lest we break it down and take more than those shells!
You bastards may take exactly what I give you!
Whoa.
Hello.
Huh. Okay. Ah! Wow, that is really cool.
Yeah.
That's a neat effect.
Yeah.
Holy crap. Are these always triggered as soon as you find a body?
As soon as you like click on a body, yes.
Okay, wow. Huh.
So yeah, you kind of get like a limited zone to walk around in, but you have kind of complete free movement once you're in there.
Oh, hey.
Yeah. That's
So wait, did that identify him for me automatically?
no. That is just showing you his face, as in like where it is on that chart. So
Well, that's
you
what I
can
meant,
remember.
yeah, like it's pairing him with that
Yeah,
photograph.
and you can do it on the other guys too.
Okay, so it does at least give you that much? Mm-hmm. Okay, I thought I was gonna have to like match the facial features and everything.
No, that would be a little
Yeah,
too
with
difficult.
this art style. Wow, that's a cool effect.
Yeah.
Oh no, is it time limited?
It is.
Oh, you only have a minute
But then
to
you
look.
can revisit them as many
Okay.
times as you wish.
Okay, somebody got shot. I assume it was the body.
So the first information you get is kind of when it happened, and this is the last chapter.
Okay.
That tells you where it happened geography-wise. And then you get all this.
Wow, okay.
Who is that? How did they die?
Okay.
Lest we break it down.
Guessing that was the captain?
So if you click on who is this, how did they die?
Oh.
This game has really good percussion
Yeah.
on your actions and
True. Okay.
that's good life advice.
Okay.
So you might not know who they are, but it's pretty clear what happened.
Okay,
to
I was
them.
waiting to see if like a text parser would pop up and they'd want me to type it in, or if it's okay. Multiple choice. That
You get to see some good deaths here. The first thing I did was just read all of these and think to myself, oh God, are this all in the game?
torn apart, knifed, froze, exploded. Yeah, eaten. Okay. Okay. Yes, definitely don't know who that is. Okay. Oh, is that going to take me back to the memory again?
So this shows you in how many memories that person has appeared.
Oh, wow. Okay, so it's pretty cross-referenced, huh?
Yeah, this kind of everything you need is in the game, but I have found it helpful to have just a little notebook.
Like
for
literal
freehand.
physical notebook?
Literal physical. I wish I was actually looking for my Fez notebook.
Yeah, keep it all in one place. Okay. All right. I guess
So-
that's all I know for sure right now, right?
Yep.
Well, okay. Have you ever felt like you for sure knew,
Yeah,
even when it told you this, and you?
I've mostly felt that way. Sometimes, yes, I have felt that way, but I ended up never pulling the trigger on it.
Okay. Does it penalize you if you pick the wrong person?
No. So what you'll see eventually is it just kind of leaves it normal. You can fill in anything there. But then once you have 3 of them that are correct, they lock in.
Okay. Any 3?
Any 3.
Okay. Okay, so the corpse is kind of right outside the captain's quarters?
Yes.
Unless these are, where are the passenger cabins?
So you see the bottom there, that like the captain's quarters are like that little, yeah.
Right here?
Yeah, and then the passengers are there.
Stuff, okay. 3 others are present.
So click on 3 others were present. You notice how his face is not blurred.
Oh. Interesting. Right. Still not quite sure how I would know who he is.
Sometimes.
There's some link I'm not seeing here.
Why don't you hop out? Because you got all you for sure know right now. And then oh, that's right. The first time you do see scenes like this, it pops you back in, and then you can walk through that door to your right anytime to leave.
Okay.
The
holodeck.
Yeah. God, that look on his face.
Okay. Oh, so. Right. Oops. Sensitivity. So this is the guy who's not blurred out.
Yes.
Okay. Just trying to figure out, based on what I know, how I could connect that up to an identity.
You can think about what they were saying, where he is physically.
Yeah. Well, there was that line, Captain opened the door, but they're out here outside the door with an axe, so I assumed it was that guy talking to that guy, which I assume means that this is the captain.
Or was it those guys talking to the other guy?
Or they're telling the captain to open the door?
Yeah.
So you're saying this is the captain?
Maybe.
Okay. Maybe that's the captain.
Here's a pro tip.
I think I misinterpreted that, yeah.
That I remembered from just like school. The bigger the hat, the more important they are on the boat.
Okay.
And that's totally come in handy in this game.
That's just good advice for life.
Yeah.
Although
Hope, very important.
It says I can't write. I should.
Well, that's that guy. But so you know who he was shot by.
Wait. So
click on that again.
This guy is the corpse I found.
Yes.
I see. Okay, so you can't identify somebody if you haven't found their body yet?
Correct.
Okay. That makes sense.
Click on it. Yeah.
Yes.
There you go.
So I can probably confidently say that. And that's probably it. Yeah. So this is the only thing you ever need to fill out?
Yeah.
This one right here? And this is all just supplemental information? Okay.
That's like, it's all really mostly used for cross-referencing and kind of figuring out, okay, this guy was here when this other shit went down. That means he might be this guy.
Okay, so you don't necessarily need to, that's where the Sudoku comparison comes in. You don't need to necessarily hit all the details as soon as you find the body.
No.
You've put in what you know and then move on, look around some more.
Totally. And sort of the stuff that like you might realize, he's like, I was there with this officer. And so you can realize, okay, he was an officer.
I see.
So I know it wasn't this guy, but it could have been these 2 guys. I gotta see where this one guy is, etc. You'll see on the doors there's a little X, I think, if you can't enter.
Ah, yes.
A line if you can.
Are bodies the only things you're looking for?
Yes.
Like an object would not be a point of interest?
No, so far it's either bodies or like a trail of blood leading to a body, that sort of stuff. And I found generally things flow together really well. I haven't found myself getting lost too often.
Like things are probably arranged in a way that they kind of make logical sense? That walking out there just reminded me that Sea of Thieves came out this year.
Oh my God. I love that sound.
It's pretty good.
Where are they? Must be in here someplace.
They're at the bottom of the sea.
That's a lie.
Whoa. Okay, same
Just
guy.
noticed, is he nude?
Maybe?
Yeah.
It's, inconclusive.
Look, this is the last chapter. I'm not gonna spoil what happens in this game, but shit happens in this game.
Yeah, it seems that way. Okay, so that's the captain.
This is the least weird stuff.
Huh.
eagle-eye viewers will remember that was the other guy who was outside.
Ah. Okay.
So it's kind of, this chapter, this scene is being told kind of in chronological order if you follow the corpses chronologically. Right. Some of them are told in reverse chronological order. Some of them are kind of hop around in time.
Okay. And it's up to you to figure that out?
Yeah, it kind of becomes apparent as you like view more corpses in the line. You're like, oh, I see, this is working backwards.
Right.
Or...
Okay, I'm gonna say, is he stabbed? Or
there might be, I think, killed sword. Yeah.
knifed? Oh, was
knifed
that sword?
Yeah, I think knifed. One thing I've read that people have pointed out I haven't experienced is if it's kind of ambiguous, they allow multiple options.
Ah, okay, that does make sense.
Like crushed versus torn apart. I guess it's knifed.
Probably a knife. Yeah, that's probably a knife.
And the other guy had a bat. Look at that. Definitive proof.
Okay. Okay, knifed by the captain. Still shouldn't know who this is, though, right? Yeah, okay.
That's right.
Okay. Wait, 2 others were present?
Yeah.
Seemed like it was just the one. Okay.
Huh.
All right.
It's interesting. I'm not just saying that to be coy.
Oh wait, does it want location though? You know location.
No,
because you're
yeah.
in it. Are those the only 3 pieces of information you can ever fill in, like identity, means of death,
How they were,
and, and killed by whom?
Yes.
Okay. God, was everybody just killing everybody on this thing?
Not quite. This first chapter's definitely got a bit of murder.
Okay.
And we're not going to go too deep here. This is towards the end of the first chapter.
Whoa.
Oh, that must have been the other guy who was present.
Wow. Okay. Huh. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he is quite in the buff.
I think he's lost it.
Well, crap, I was just going to assume that third body would be the captain, but apparently it's not. Apparently it's this guy getting brained by whatever this is.
Looks like the back end of a spear.
Yeah.
He's strong.
Yeah, seriously, like there's
Deliver
just,
that
like,
kind of
there's
damage.
There's like,
He's got that nude manic energy.
it's true. You have a knife stuck in him?
Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
I think that guy probably got him.
Yeah. Okay. Can you skip past this if you feel like you've got it, or do you have to wait for the
No, that is one of my minor issues, but later on, there's like, I would say the majority of the scenes have a dozen people present,
Oh, wow.
because it's a very, this is the end of the ship, right? This is down to the last few people, but when you're investigating earlier chapters, there's just people everywhere doing things.
Does it work straight back in time, or does it jump around?
No, it
between?
jumps around.
Okay.
I believe the next chapter you go is like 4 or 5.
Okay, and it sounds like you've played enough to say, like, does it feel like a coherent narrative is emerging?
Oh, for sure.
Okay. This is not just a big crime scene, like there's actual events to this story?
No, there is a reason that all of this is happening. I know what's up with the captain generally at this point. I know what's up with a couple other key players.
Is it interesting?
Oh yeah.
Does it make you want to find out more?
Yes, okay. I've been dying to play more of it, but like you were saying, it's a little bit exhausting sometimes. It requires you to really look for details and think and kind of cross-reference. The Sudoku gets tossed around when talking about this game, but it's imagining 53 by 53 grid.
Yeah,
Not that intense, but.
Yeah, like I came out of that last encounter not looking at the weapon that was used until I got here, and I was like, oh wait, I totally need to know how he died.
Yeah.
Like what he was killed with. So yeah, you definitely start looking at the details. Well,
You should go a little further.
oh, in the physical space.
Yeah.
I didn't see anything else, but
Or I guess, in the game.
in here or like on the actual boat.
On the boat. Yeah. There's more corpses to be found, Brad. And so the kind of thing is like, sometimes corpses will materialize on the boat. It's not all about finding them hidden away.
Okay.
It's kind of like as you unlock chapters, you'll
I
start
see.
to find more
So,
and more.
so they can appear in places you've already been?
Yes.
Okay, that was something else.
It's only the 3 decks or 3 levels deep,
see.
so they don't really have enough room to kind of.
Sure.
Abigail, your brother, my friend, I shot him dead. I'll be with you soon, my love. Please forgive me
Eesh.
for everything.
Okay. All right.
See if you can put on your detective hat and figure out what
I
happened
think I
here.
can probably fill in all of these details if I have to. Oh, in the heart, huh? That's unusual.
Yeah, you don't want to miss that.
Oh. Okay. Oh wait. How did I end up on that page?
Oh, because it hasn't given you the like, whoa,
Oh, I should.
here's what happened.
I have to wait.
Synopsis, yeah.
I have to wait for this to.
Yeah, see if there's anything else too. And that's the thing, like each of these scenes is chronologically at a different point. So like if there's multiple people,
Sure,
you can kind of follow their path, right? Of running from one area of the boat to another, and you start to see people like what they were doing at the time that the first murder happened. And
God, I cannot imagine what it was like to design this thing.
oh yeah, apparently it's 5 years of work
Yeah.
from one person, one very dedicated person.
All right.
It doesn't have those, I was talking about the Bombcast, it doesn't have those kind of moral quandaries that Papers, Please pose. This isn't a game about making you kind of think about, I don't want to say it doesn't make you think about humanity, because it definitely does.
Well, you don't have a lot of agency in the way it goes, right?
Yeah, this is more about...
You're uncovering a fixed narrative as opposed to like writing the story yourself.
Exactly. But it has similar themes, I guess I would say, in terms of humanity.
Okay, so it unblurred his face the second that all of the details were available on the boat. But
It unblurred the captain's face when they yelled, "Captain, open up," I think.
okay.
And so here's the thing, tons of faces will start to unblur, and I initially almost never know why. But apparently there's information that if I was good enough at observing and cross-referencing, I'd be able to go back and figure out who's who. So you kind of run into this unique balance in the game of progressing the quote-unquote main storyline, right? Going down these chapters, finding more corpses, seeing who's murdered, and then taking some time to yourself to kind of look back over the facts and figure out, okay, do I want to spend like an hour just seeing if I've missed anything, piece some things together, figure out who these unblurred faces are.
Right. I'm going to say it's the captain.
I think suicide is one of the
Oh,
options.
Well, I wonder if they would both work.
Oh yeah,
I
can you
wonder
say
if-
he was shot by himself?
Probably not, because he's not on this list.
Oh, yeah.
But I have to change it to. There we go. Huh. So it's only when you get 3 right and it locks in
Yep.
that you know that you got them right?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Seen all 4 of those memories.
And then you can bookmark pages manually. You can kind of go through and like, okay, I want to bookmark all the pages that the captain, or all the pages that have scenes that the captain appeared in. Or I want to bookmark all the pages that this mystery man who was just murdered appeared in. So you can kind of quickly hop through. You don't have to manually search out every page that person was on,
Sure.
Which I find to be imperative. Congratulations, Brad. You solved your first case of insurance murder.
I did it. Now I'm the adjuster.
And then so once you kind of see all the corpses that were part of a scene, you get this little post thing That number of X's is showing you, I believe, the number of unsolved deaths that you still have in the chapter.
Okay.
I wonder if that's a correct map or like a 1800s correct map.
Period.
Yeah.
Correct, yeah.
And that's kind of all we might want to show here.
Okay.
The stuff starts to get a little crazy after this, but I think that it's worth experiencing on one's own.
Yeah, I think this definitely gives the sort of shape of the game
Yeah.
pretty well. So, you think, or do you know that more has appeared on the boat, or should I be able to get these guys based on what I've already got?
No, yeah.
or
More, something else has happened on the boat.
Okay, so I need to look around more now?
Yeah, so now it's between chapters, I guess, is the only part where it's kind of unclear where to go next. But usually it means like a door has opened up or a passageway or, you know.
Or actually, these would be sharpened if I could do it right now, right?
Yes.
Okay. Is there a way to get right back to the beginning of the book?
Q?
There we go. Okay. This is a lot.
Yeah, and yeah, yes. This game is so complex and intense for something where you're just kind of walking around and looking at crime scenes. It's really itching some like, I don't know. It's like part Phoenix Wright, part Gone Home.
Yeah, some real detective mystery kind of stuff here.
Yeah, I'm having a hell of a time with it. I definitely want to finish it. I think I'm going to spend a majority of this weekend just doing what I can. And it's one of those experiences where it's like fun to. I've been talking with Austin Walker back and forth, just like, what about this thing? Like, what the fuck does this mean?
That gets you talking.
Yeah, it's one of those games that is a rare occurrence these days of just like, oh, I don't know what the fuck is happening. I could go look at a guide, right, and just spoil myself on the plot, but it's so fun just kind of slowly working through this detective work.
Yeah, it's so unique.
Yeah.
I can't think of anything else out there quite like this.
And it's just got a lot of polish to it. Just there's so many little like sound effects and the music cues and just the visuals of it is really, it's hard to believe that this was done by one person.
It feels honestly like something that would have been made back in the era that the visuals come from.
Yeah.
Like, I assume that the aesthetic and the kind of structure and the design intent are not coincidentally paired up.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure that he had like some kind of super old school, like early 80s computer or like adventure type games in mind.
Yeah.
Man, cool thing.
Yeah, it's out now on just Steam, I believe. I think it's $15. I want to check real quick.
Seems like a lot of game for $15.
I've heard people toss around 9 to 12 hours for a complete playtime, but then I've also heard some higher numbers, and I don't know if that's just because people were taking more time with it or having more trouble with it, but there also might be just some other shenanigans, let's say, going on. $20.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's a hell of a game, and kind of, this is a terrible thing to admit, but I never finished Papers, Please.
I did not either.
I kind of want to go back and enjoy that one as well. But thanks for coming out on my fucked up boat, Brad.
Ahoy.